You know what's wacky is the whole premise of how we get to know one another in North America anyway, as far as I can tell, is like asking questions that have nothing to do with that actual individual. It's like it's like, okay, asking or talking about somebody's hobbies. Yeah, okay, so if you asked me or studied me or whatever and figured out all of my quote unquote hobbies, which I don't really have any, except for being alone in the forest and listening to and talking about and thinking about consciousness. If you decided you wanted to get to know me, you would freakishly adopt all of those things. Okay, so that would be a way to spend time with me by doing something I enjoy, as long as you are capable of doing that as well. That's my problem, is like, okay, no, I would rather be alone unless you're capable of doing something interesting. Which would be talking about something to do with consciousness and self-empowerment and blah blah. Everything that I am. But that's the thing. That's what I've always not understood. And like on dating apps or websites or whatever, or anything, it's like, okay, well, sum yourself up in 2 fucking words or a fucking small paragraph. And it's like, first of all, and you're fucking asking like this enigma, like me, that has no idea what any of that means, because self-exploration is like my only hobby. Consciousness expansion and seeking to become more and more whole and more of myself. And that's always been like the way, right? So it's like nothing was ever interesting. I didn't go to school for it. One thing, I didn't choose any one career path. So I was like, I can't answer these fucking typical questions, and it's always been that way. So, well, what do you do? Even, I don't know, and I don't know, in younger years, it's like, oh, what are you doing in school? Whatever. It's like, this is not how you get to know an individual. No chance does anybody give a shit about any of those things. It's like, even if you're so you're trying to have like a small talk conversation with somebody about what they do for a living, it's like, oh, are you actually getting to know this individual through this conversation? No. It's like, what are we doing? Anyway, so I'm just saying, this is my hot take of the day. The way we get to know people is inherently fucking backwards and is not conducive to getting to know the individual. So we got to rework that too. It's like, goddamn, everything you have to rework for true human connection. Yeah. That's that. No, that's also everything else. This goes back to re-educating and changing the education system of the children as well. We should just be teaching them how to be human, how to make money at what you want to do in life. Stop putting these stupid fucking narratives on them that doesn't set them up for freedom or success or fulfillment. Just be like, figure out what you want to do, find a way to make money doing something revolving around something you care about. Like, that's what you need to tell them. And then also just teach them how to be good human beings. And how to be self-confident. Raise them with confidence instead of out of fear. Raise them to be self-confident, self-assured individuals. Why? Because you're teaching them that the fucking mask is the thing that's important. It's no fucking wonder nobody knows what they actually want to do in life or what fulfills them. It's fucking everyone's biggest fucking mystery because you're taught that the mask is everything. You gotta go to school, you gotta get the job, and then you gotta get the house and have the wife and the kids, alright? This is you. And you're like, none of that feels like me. It's like, they're like, this is what you have to become. This is pinnacle of society. You know, slave away in order to provide for your family. It's like, no. That's exactly it. You are fucking still teaching them how to be successful in this bullshit, outdated system. You're teaching them that the mask is the important thing. You're teaching them this bullshit society that nobody wants to buy into is the thing that's important, that they have to get fucking in line in life. Nobody is trying to just go ahead and say, oh, let's actually teach these kids how to actually survive in real life instead of survive inside the matrix that we are still fucking clinging to or deciding is a good idea even though nobody fucking likes it. It's no wonder that they don't trust you or the system. These like young kids and teenagers. It's like you're telling them two separate fucking things. You're saying this is the mask that you have to put on and that everybody cares about and that the government cares about, and that's the important thing that you need to build and protect with your life because that's your survival mask. That's how you will reach the pinnacle of normal citizen success. Instead of teaching them the truth of self-empowerment and the power that comes from doing and being your authentic, true expression. Teaching them the truth that this place is a projection based off of your belief system and everything is a reflection of your internal reality. Like, what are we doing? Why don't we just tell them how to navigate this fucking place instead of telling them how to navigate this outdated matrix that nobody wants to be a part of anyways? It's like teaching kids to fucking use dial-up internet. Why? It's an outdated system. We're not fucking going to use it. No one's using it anymore. Nobody wants to fucking use it anymore. But yet, because we haven't thought of, that many alternatives, everyone's like, alright, just keep fucking shoveling them into the old fucking dial-up system. Even though we know it's not fucking good. You know what you're saying to these children if you're doing that? You're saying, I care more about you being pushed through the system and make a successful mask of yourself more than I care, because that's fear-based parenting. You're fucking raising them out of fear. This is what I think success is, so I have to fucking push them down this fucking chute and cookie cutter. You're saying, I care more about this mold that I want you to go push yourself through than I care about your true authentic expression and who you are as an individual and nurturing who you are as an individual. Like perhaps true unconditional love. So that's that. How do I know? Well, fucking I was raised by something truly unconditional, because fucking I must have chose that for myself, to be like, no, I'll just let God raise me. And also, from the beginning of my recollection memory bank, it's always been, okay, I'm doing this by myself, but it's not really by myself. I have God to get fucking guiding my path from the beginning. Ain't nobody else was teaching me anything real. God. He was like, I got you. I'm gonna raise this one. And if you all just dive into trusting yourself, you will have that same experience of being unconditionally loved and supported in what you believe for yourself. Because that is what that unconditional love force does. Supports you in whatever it is you believe for yourself. Listen, and I don't want nobody coming at me because it's bullshit. Even if you're coming at it from the lens of you have no other means of doing something else with your child, that's bullshit. Because we as a collective society have the power to decide what we want to do with our children, and there will still be people that want to educate children in whatever way we as a society decide is more beneficial for them. But ain't nobody wants to get together anymore and unanimously decide something for the greater good of everything else. Everybody's just like, oh, let's just stick with the status quo. Fuck. Wake up. Decide what you want this world to be and fucking make it.